I'm Pearl Jr. and welcome to BlackMediaReview.com. Disclaimer. Please note, by listening to my review, you may learn more about the storyline than so desired. Please listen at your discretion. Thank you. Review Norbit. About 4 or 5 months ago, I received an invitation to see the viewing of the movie Norbit. And I was busy, I didn't have time, and I didn't make it. And I regret it, I really regret it, because I would have loved to have come to you guys sooner with a review of a movie that has created so much controversy. But I wanted to wait till I saw it because Eddie Murphy is such a phenomenal talent. Oh my God, his comedian, raw, delirious, remember Bunny in Fufu. I mean, just McDonald's. I mean, he was just so hilarious. So I thought Eddie Murphy deserved the benefit of the doubt. Now, I do think there's a regurgitation of this Buckwheat syndrome. You know, Buckwheat, was he a girl? Or is he a boy? Remember Eddie Murphy, no last name, looking for nub in all the wrong places. And Eddie Murphy really got into our hearts when we were at Saturday Night Live and all that other stuff. Now, with Norbit, Hollywood continues to put dresses on black men. Tyler Perry, even though Tyler decided to do that himself, Eddie Murphy in The Klumps, in which I think he deserved an Academy Award, playing all those characters in which you thought every single character was somebody different. Also, Martin Lawrence playing Big Mama. You know, so until now, I wasn't really feeling a lot of hatred, a lot of maliciousness playing these characters. But now with the movie Norbit, there is something underlining mean with Norbit, with Rasputia, with her character. This woman had no redeeming qualities at all. Now, I just saw the movie, and I saw it, and I watched it from the back of the auditorium, the theater, and I wanted to see what type of people came to see the movie. I saw a lot of black men with non-black, overweight women. And I was like, what is that all about, coming to see this? I don't know if it was like, I might be big, but I'm not big and black, you know, so I don't know if I'm looking into that, but I do know that there's something going on. I believe the black woman is under extreme attack in the media right now. I mean, Rasputia, she had absolutely no redeeming qualities. She was over-sexualized. She thought she was delusional. She thought she was beautiful when she was really just overweight. She was obnoxious, she was loud, she was mean, she had no morals, she had no ethics, and this is supposed to be comedy. When Eddie Murphy played his mother, you know, Hercules, and he played her in The Klumps, she was overweight, but she was endearing, she was lovable, she was a mom, she was feminine. So there's something with this character that's mean. And also in the movie, guess who ended up being the good guys? 2 pimps. Trip that. I mean, is it kind of like the 70s exploitation films where the pimp gave money, the drug dealer gave money to local kids and told them to stay out of school while he was feeding them drugs and destroying the neighborhood? So I saw a lot of that stuff going on. Right now, the media is really putting us in a psychological trick bag. And I did not want to say, let's not go see that movie until I was sure that I saw it. And I did see the movie, and I don't think we should give our money and tell Hollywood that we enjoy being made fun of. This is a laugh at movie. This is not a laugh with movie. So I do think that even though it ended up #1 the opening weekend, that box office sales are still down 10.5% from the same time last year. So even though it's #1, Hollywood is still trying to shove things down our throat that the American public really is not buying into like it did years before. There's a lot of other reasons for that. Now, also, I did have to say to myself, well, if I am totally overweight as a black woman, if I am over-sexualized, if I am immoral, if I do cheat on my husband, if I do abuse my nice, good man, if I do all these terrible things, and I see the character Rasputia, would that make me stop doing it because I've been put on blast? And I think it would. So even though in a lot of these stereotypes, there's always a bit of truth in there. Now, of course, I don't believe that all black women that are big, fat, and loud and are big, fat, loud, and obnoxious. I just think that we need to look within ourselves, and that's why I wrote the book Black Women Need Love Too. Because this book is not only about what our men do to us, it's about what we do to ourselves. There is an epidemic of obesity in the black community. We have to eat right. We have to do a lot of great things. We do have to be nicer to each other, and our men have to be nicer to us as well. But I got a lot of strategies and techniques in this book, ladies, so that we can be loved, honored, and cherished. Believe me, it is not easy being a black activist who really talks about the images that are transported out there for millions to see. And I hope to God that people don't look at black women all in the same way that they look at the character Rasputia. There was also some white woman praising in the movie. One little white girl fell and the pimp said, "Woo, Lord, thank God it's raining white girls," you know. And what is that all about? So we do have to be very, very careful. Eddie, I love you, but you and Charlie Murphy wrote this movie, and I do think there is some maliciousness in there. So please, let's be more careful about how we portray each other in the media. I'm Pearl Jr. for BlackMediaReview.com. What happened behind the scenes of the Michael Jackson trial was just as interesting as the trial itself.
Stuff is going on at this point.
This is his darkest hour. We're here for him. We love him. We support him 1,000,000%. Michael's innocent.
Most of the evidence that I've seen that he's guilty of sin.
Michael Jackson pretty much is exactly what I thought he would look like. I think Michael Jackson looks like Speed Racer.
I think Tom Sneddon is the devil.
Hey, put your hands up, Michael Jackson! Jesus is no homo!
Lots and lots of girly magazines. The father, Joe Jackson, shooting couples. I want to talk about this mama. Diane Diamond gets her butt up in the mix.
I think he's very misunderstood. Very misunderstood. Very misunderstood.
Peace out.
Behind the scenes at the Michael Jackson trial. Available at Amazon.com.